welcome to the Happy Hour TV. We'll bring you trending and exciting news. How are you doing today? I am Cece. Well, the former ex-militant Asari Dokubo has threatened the journalist Ruben Abati over an article which he wrote about him. Ruben Abati had written an article about the former militant leader Asari Dokubo titled Asari Dokubo, Tinubu and Oil Theft. He had described Dokubo as a sycophant and an attention seeker who benefited largely from amnesty while claiming to be an activist. In his article he wrote, "What I find curious would be the kind of monstrous sycophancy and attention-seeking antics that have attended Asari Dokubo's recent exertions in the public space and the need for some of his claims to be closely interrogated. Sometime last week, Dokubo was quoted as saying that Nigerians should hold responsible if Bola Tinubu fails. Asari Dokubo was referring to the removal of fuel subsidy by President Tinubu. He has, however, just provided a strong reason why Nigerian history should be made a compulsory subject in our schools. Some of the so-called big men in our society who have the capacity to smuggle themselves into front-page news have no clue about contemporary history. Asari Dokubo wants to be held responsible if Tinubu fails. In his capacity as what, please? Who has appointed him into the role of the king's horsemen?" He continued by saying, "Has he ever heard of a man called Tokunbo Afikuyomi, who was even much finer in his expression of loyalty? Has he heard of all those who said they should be stoned if Buhari disappointed them as president? When Nigeria started looking for people to stone, all the early day Buhari champions had gone quiet or were playing deaf and dumb." End of quote. Reacting to this, Asari Dokubo described Ruben Abati as a rogue journalist who is feeding fat from government handouts. He also claimed that Abati shouldn't be talking about him because he contested in Ogun governorship election as running mates to an alleged wanted drug lord. Asari Dokubo also threatened to deal with Abati and accused him of wanting President Bola Tinubu to fail because he is envious and jealous of the new Nigerian president. I think Nigeria is one of those countries where anybody can come online and make threats against another person. They won't be held culpable if something actually does happen to the person they have threatened. But this is Asari Dokubo's response to Ruben Abati. You make up your own mind about it, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the Happy Hour TV for more trending news. Also remember to hit the notification button so you get to know when there is a new and interesting news like this. Bye for now.
As a Malabite, is that what they taught you in school? That you will lift lies and propagate it? Is that what they taught you at school? 10 months old live brokers. You think you are talking to somebody who cannot eat you back? You should have known me now. This is how you raise all manner of hell on the Awolowo issue in Lagos. And you failed woefully. You have written all sorts of jargon with non-gote baking baby, long English that avails nothing. You that was deputy governor, shamelessly deputy governor, and accomplice to a drug addict, deputy governorship candidate to a drug addict, to a drug baron, Buruji, who was wanted. You hit off government, you hit off brown envelope, you hit off handouts. Your PhD is just an ego clutches, which you are using to blackmail and do GBT, OBT, obtaining by false pretense. It's not somebody like me you can blackmail, Mr. Abati. You have no moral, you are nobody, other than the toilet paper certificate which grant you a doctor of nothing. I won't even waste my breath on that idiot called Sowore, an outcast. I won't waste my breath on him. But you, I will give it to you, woto. Lilliputians like you, who cannot see giants. Who cannot see giants. Your worldview is to live in your cocoon of dwarfs. you are writing, so that tomorrow, when the government of Ahmed Bola Tinubu cannot contain Boko Haram element insurgents in the east, you will turn back to say, did we not say that Ahmed Bola Tinubu will fail? And you say, you will now dwell on that, but you will fail. Nobody will listen to your advice because you don't even have an advice. You are an envious person, a person who is filled with jealousy and envy. You want Ahmed Bola Tinubu to fail. If Buhari government can engage me, to bring safety and safe passage for the people on the Abuja-Kaduna road, it should be commended. What is wrong? Do you know how many lives you have saved? Do you know how many people were brought from depression and trauma? Have you ever talked to people who have been kidnapped? But you have met your Waterloo, because I will not leave you alone. And I ask you not to leave me alone. I will take you to the gutter. Ruben Abati, I, Alhaji Mujahid, Asari Dokubo Asari, I promise you I will take you to the gutter. And you will never come out of that gutter. Look at who is talking. A thief. Money that you embezzled under Goodluck's government, assigned to your office. You did not do anything good for Goodluck. At the end of the day, he left office. The next thing, you want to be deputy governor with a convicted drug lord. People who are supposed to talk, no, they talk. Now, teens like you, useless parasites like you, are the people who wants to talk. I don't run away from battle. You're happy that Igbo cannibals have come up. Igbo land is no longer safe. There's a video trending. One Biafran Liberation Army, as they call themselves. I'm going to wipe them out. Mark my words. Very soon I will hunt them down and wipe them out. They attacked the army. A live video they were shooting, they said, how many people are running? How many people are running? You didn't see that video. I will send the video to you. We did not employ ourselves. The government saw the potentials in us, the capacity in us, and knowing that we can deliver and engage them. That Buhari government engaged me shows that they know who I am. I was not a friend of Buhari. Unlike you people, for 7 years, I was anti-Buhari. Buhari, with all that, saw the capacity in me, that I am capable. And the government came, asked me, those terrorists you are promoting, in the name of fighting Ahmed Bola Tinubu, that you are promoting those terrorists, ESN, now Biafran Liberation Army, the way I decimated ESN, I am going to decimate them. In a few days' time, you will start to hear when I will hunt them down. They cannot cause headache to ordinary people who just want to go out, feel safe, and make their livelihood, bring food to their children at home. They will not go outside and get harassed. They will not go outside and not come back. They will not go outside and get killed by people for no reason other than that they are Igbos, and their fellow blood-thirsty Igbos want to kill them in the name of fighting for Biafra. When in actual fact, these are armed robbers. They are armed robbers. You support them because of your hatred for Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Your prayer that Ahmed Bola Tinubu government should fail, so that you clap, so that you say, is it not what we said? And then there are rogue elements like you, rogue journalists. There are rogue elements within the army. Rogue elements within the army, some of whom are sympathetic to these insurgents. Some of these people are sympathetic to these insurgents. And if we allow them, they will sabotage, and they had always sabotaged the effort of the military. These are the people you are Abati. You are Abati, a rogue journalist, is supporting. These are the elements you are supporting. You don't know the pains that people go through. You don't know how people will leave their home. Almost all the traditional rulers in Imo and Anambra are not living in their state. They are either in Abuja, Asaba, or Port Harcourt because their lives are not safe. They are being killed, their palaces are being burned. All the divisional police headquarters, police posts in Anambra State have been burnt. Guns carted away. Policemen cannot wear their uniform and walk freely. If they do, they'll be killed. You're happy with it because you want Ahmed Bola Tinubu to fail. This is not a government, the type of government that you know. This is a government that is out to change the life of the people in different direction in 360 degrees. 360 degrees. This is a government that is out to change our income, to change our livelihood, to change our happiness, to make us a people that can stand up to all other nations. We visit Dubai, we visit Qatar, we visit other oil-producing states. We see the wonders. I'm in Saudi Arabia. You see the oil money is doing. Why is our own different? Because there are people like you who bring toilet paper certification to work with rogue elements to continue to steal and plunder the resources of states. Continue to steal and plunder the resources of states. And you write all sorts of long English to cover up. This is not the government. We know your tricks. And President Ahmed Bola Tinubu know you people's tricks. You cannot deceive the people. The people will triumph over you people. With the help of God, with the help of God on the side of Ahmed Bola Tinubu, inshallah, we will succeed and shame all of you. Those who are writing petition, write. You don't have the facts. So when you write a video that was not even directed at Igbos, manipulate the video, distort the video, they could not. If I was referring to the Igbos, I will say, I don't know where these Igbos come from. If it is British, I will still be silent then. I was talking to, you read English. You should know that I was addressing somebody else who is not an Igbo. I will not be saying it's not everybody that is Kalawari. This Kalawari, people own it. I won't be saying that to Igbo. Are Igbos Kalawari people now? But your study of English meant nothing because you are a rogue journalist who want to create mischief and you failed woefully. From Saudi Arabia, me, I don't run. So that write all your petition. It's an open country, it's a democratic country, and I've never been afraid of detention. I've been detained 76 times. And in all that, I come out with my shoulders high because I have not committed any crime. If I'm fighting on behalf of government, what do I use? I use guns to fight. I don't use knife and spiritual powers. Yes, my followers can have some spiritual bezu and so on. I'm a Muslim. I took the kalima la ilaha illallah wa la sharika lah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Allah is my fortress. But Nigeria is a free state. And as a Muslim, you see, that's why I'm in Saudi Arabia. At all time I come here and I get spiritually fortified for rogue elements like you people. So you can go on to threaten. You can go on to say all manner of things, all sort of things. You will surely fail. You can go on to say all manner of things. You will surely fail. Because I know send you.